What's going on, YouTube? This is your boy Horror Gamer here, back with another one of y'all favorite times of the day. A video from your boy Horror Gamer. Did you miss me? I missed me. You should miss me. No, I'm just kidding. That's bullshit with you. But anyway, I decided, you know what? I wanted to make a video for you guys. I wanted to in a couple days, but it's been a rough couple days, you know, with everything that's been going on in my life. But I decided, you know what? I'm going to throw out another video. And since it's still kind of in the spirit of the holidays and the spirit of Christmas, this video is going to be a movie review from a Christmas classic-ish, kinda. It's a horror-themed Christmas movie. I'm pretty sure everybody's heard of it. If you haven't, you've been living under a rock. But, you know, that's not here nor there. So, today's review is going to be on Krampus. Yes. Good old Krampus. Well, what can I say about Krampus? I'll tell you what. This movie was not bad at all. Okay, I've seen some good Christmas horror, and I've seen some god-awful Christmas movies, horror-based wise. Krampus was pretty good. You see, it had everything needed to make a decent Christmas movie / horror movie. It had the comedy, it had the horror, some action sequences that were pretty great. This movie was not bad at all. Basically, and like every other video beforehand, big old spoiler warning. I'm gonna let you know what some of the stuff that happened in here, and you know, I'm gonna let you know my thoughts, okay? So if you haven't watched the movie, pause this video, go watch the movie, and come back and we'll talk. Alright, now that you're back, I hope you enjoyed the movie. Anyway, this movie is about this family having, I guess, this Christmas get-together, and they're from, I want to say, Germany. Like, the grandmother's like old school German, like she doesn't speak any English throughout this whole movie. But they're basically having this Christmas get-together, and it's the Christmas get-together from hell. I guess nobody likes anybody. There's these two twins that, I don't know, they're just weird. You know, the uncle or whatever, he's cool. He's the funny guy from, Waiting. He was the boss, the bald guy. I like him. He's pretty funny. And then they had that funny guy from Step Brothers who played Will Ferrell's older brother. And so this movie's basically, they're there, you know, they're having this big Christmas party, and then something happens where, you know, Krampus is called upon or whatever. And so, like, this whole movie is, like, it gets really big, like a snowstorm is really bad snowstorm comes in. And I'm talking about, like, it's a real bad one, and then, like, Krampus's monsters are, like, coming out, like, the one monster got the fat kid and took him up the chimney, and there was the fucking bear with the goofy smile, you can see him right there. He was pretty freaky. Krampus was pretty freaky, too, you know what I'm saying? Like, he wasn't fucking around. He was, you know, he almost made me want to be a good boy. Almost. And then they got that Jack in the Box from hell, dude. Like, this movie was, like, the effects in it were just great. Like, some of the shit in there was pretty scary. It was meant to be scary, and it worked out. So, basically, the boy hates his family. You know, he wishes ill towards his family or whatever. So, Krampus comes and, you know, don't wish it if you don't mean it. So, you know, throughout the movie, they're trying to find they go to find the kid's sister who went over to her boyfriend's, and they get trapped in a snowstorm, and there's something in the snow grabbing them and stuff, and they're basically trapped in this house, and it's just a row of just people getting taken out one after another, you know, and at the end, you know, you find out where everybody's at. And, you know, they get ready to throw him in this hole or whatever, and the boy stops and tries to get Krampus to stop or whatever. And I guess he gets thrown in a hole. And then here you find out at the end, the snow and everything, this big storm that was here, it was a giant. He was living in a giant snow globe. Basically, Krampus just turned his town or his house or whatever into just this fucking snow globe. Which, it was a pretty good premise. I mean, like I said, if you don't know the story behind Krampus, basically Krampus is your anti-Santa. Okay? Santa Claus comes and brings presents to good girls and boys. Krampus comes and takes bad girls and boys. So, already, it's a creepy, kind of like, just want to say German, folklore kind of deal. And, you know, they touch base on it in the movie, you know, like the grandmother relives a time where Krampus, I guess, came and took her parents. So, like, Krampus just doesn't take bad little girls and boys. Krampus takes bad everything. If you're bad, Krampus is coming. So, that was basically the movie in a nutshell. Okay? You know, I've watched it a couple times. I watched it before the review. It was good, but it wasn't astounding to the point where I can remember each scene over and over and over and over again. You know what I'm saying? And it's not super good enough to watch it 20,000 times to remember each scene. But it was good enough to watch a few times. I at least recommend you watch this one time. If you can sit down and watch Krampus one time, I think you might like it. And some people may go nuts and just watch it hundreds of times, you know, because some people like that. Like I said, I like it. It was a good Christmas movie. If I had to rate it, I'd give it a... Sorry for the phlegm. I'm a little not feeling well. But if I'd have to rate this movie, if I had to give it a numerical number, I'd say a 7.8 out of 10. Because certain things could have been better. I wish they would have made it a little more horror. I mean, because they did do a lot of comedy in it. There was a lot of comedic relief in it. But when you have two of your main characters are known for comedy, then you're going to have a movie that has a lot of comic relief. Okay, so but the movie was, you know, decent enough to be forgiven for that. But I wish they would have made it a little more horror than comedy. But like the effects in it and everything were great. They were really, really good. Like that freaking freaking Jack in the Box thing, man, that creeped me the hell out, man. I'm like, what? I did not want to mess with that thing, man. And then that bear too. That bear is pretty freaky. But all in all, like I said, 7.8 out of 10. Krampus gets the horror gamer seal of approval. It wasn't a bad movie. It wasn't a perfect movie, but it wasn't a bad movie. But definitely, I do recommend, if you haven't at least seen this one time, I'd check it out. I'd check it out, you know, just for your own opinion. But with that being said, with the 7.8 rating, with that being said, I got another announcement. Okay, so I've decided that I'm going to do a best of 2017, okay? And that's books, movies, video games, the best 10. And that's not 10 each, it's the list of 10. It could be a video game, a movie, it's a mixture. The top 10 of 2017 horror-wise. I'm going to have that for you. I'm going to say New Year's Eve, right before New Year's. I'm going to try to release the video probably somewhere in the afternoon. The best of 2017. Now, I might not have all of cases and everything because some of them aren't even out on Blu-ray or DVD yet. And some of them I own digitally. So, what I'll do is I'll figure out how to get them so at least you can see the image of what's going on. But that's the plan. New Year's Eve, I'm going to do a best of 2017, my top 10 of 2017 horror-wise. And you can please come along and like feel free to let me know your top 10s, your whatever, you know, you enjoyed, what you liked, what you disliked about each of these, you know, or like I said, your own top 10s, because my top 10s might not be your top 10s. And they might not be in the order that I have mine in. So come in, please, light up that comment section, do what you got to do. Let's tear this up. Let's make, 2017 was the worst year of my life. And if you've been following me on Twitter and everything, y'all know why it's been the worst year of my life. But let's try to get what little good out of this year as we can. And then let's bring on 2018 like a boss. All right? All right, guys. Well, you know what? This has been your boy Horror Gamer saying I love y'all. Thank you for everything. And remember, don't fear the darkness. Embrace it.